Good afternoon, everyone. I'm supposed to be leaving for the airport now, so this is going to be very quick, or as quick as I can. You may know me from IMTJ. It's just part of what we do. We're a publisher, a provider of content. We provide services to hospitals and clinics in the UK, many private hospitals, and obviously international clinics. So we're a content provider. I want to talk about the role of content, not advertising, but content in the international patient journey. Now, a patient, we talk about customers. This is no different to any other selling process. You're in the business of marketing and selling. You want to take someone from being a suspect, they might be interested in what you have to offer, into a prospect, into a customer. That's when they become a patient. That's a customer being treated, and then you want them to become a publicizer and a promoter for your services. So they go through this stage. There's no difference, particularly in medical travel. This is a big decision to take. So they research and evaluate. They won't just look at your clinic, your agency. A medical traveller may look at 5, 10 different options for treatment. They then make a decision about where they're going to go, and then they re-evaluate. Has anyone bought a car here recently? Anyone bought a new car? No? I bought a new car last year. What did I do after I bought the new car? I kept looking at car reviews. You go through what's called cognitive dissonance. Have I made the right decision? And in big decisions, patients do that. So you have to reinforce that decision. You've made the right choice. It's really important. They get treated, they form an opinion, and hopefully generate word of mouth. In terms of influencing that decision, you fight potentially 2 wars. One is the ground war. This is your people. These are the people who maybe answer the phone, deal with the patient, who treat the patient, the nurses, the doctors, the people who handle medical travellers. But there's also the air war, and the air war is becoming really important nowadays, and the air war is this internet stuff, the web, e-communication, mobile technology, all that kind of stuff. And what I want to concentrate on for a few minutes is about winning the air war. It's not just about this, and most of the effort, a lot of the effort of hospitals and clinics goes into this stuff, building websites. Let's build a new website, let's get that sorted. But the reality is, it isn't about that nowadays. As we know, it's all about this stuff. Social media. This is content. Can you control this? Can you influence it? You can. It may be patients expressing their views, their opinions. You can have an influence. You know, lots of our clients, you spend lots of money on Google AdWords, yes? What is the second largest search engine? Anyone know? YouTube. So how much do you invest in video? The reality is that, you know, patients, when they gather information about medical travel, get information from multiple sources. Yes, your website's important, but they're going everywhere. They're going into search on Google, on YouTube. They're looking at video. They're looking at portals like our Treatment Abroad site. They're looking at patient forums, the old-fashioned social media. So if you're, for example, let's say you're an IVF clinic and you want to attract international patients. If you were trying to attract international patients from the UK, you'd be on this thing. This is Fertility Zone. This is an old-fashioned patient forum. This isn't Facebook, but here's the section of Fertility Zone which is about treatment abroad. And there are 14,000 views here of a discussion about a clinic in Alicante in Spain. There's 5,000 points about a clinic in the Czech Republic. There's 22,000 views of a discussion about a clinic in northern Cyprus, and so on. And this is where infertile patients are talking about your clinics. Interestingly, there's not a single mention of an Italian clinic. Many, many European clinics in that discussion. So it's a changing world, and what we've changed over the years is move away from kind of what we call advertising, but to content, and content marketing has become the buzzword. And I want to talk about how you can stand out from the crowd and give you an example of what we do with some of our clients, and I've got an example of a UK client. And we do that through helping them with better content and better communication with their customers. And the example I'm going to use is this guy. This is a cancer specialist in London. He's a client of ours. He's involved in our business. So he's an oncologist. He is a major generator of patients for a big private hospital. Half of his patient business are international patients who come to London for treatment. They don't come to London for the hospital. They come to him. His brand, and it's particularly important, the way we market hospitals in the UK, the doctor is the brand. So we've put a massive investment, a significant investment into this doctor. So he has his own website, the Prostate Cancer Centre. This is not a hospital or a clinic, this is him. And we take it seriously. So the website's important. So we don't just take an iPhone photograph, we bring in a professional photographer to get the right first perception of him and how he comes across in a photograph. We develop content for him, multi-language. So he handles a lot of Arabic patients. It's really important that his patients from the Arabic markets have Arabic content to understand who he is, why they should go to him. We develop video content. This is him talking about, being interviewed about prostate cancer, about different aspects of it. We have made something like 20 videos of him, because these come up on YouTube. It's really important that patients see the doctor that is going to look after them. So, we would put together 20 videos for just one of our doctor clients. Really, really important, particularly for patients who are making a decision. And then we share that content on YouTube, on other sites that share the message. Social media. He has a Twitter feed. He tweets about developments in prostate cancer. He has a LinkedIn profile. Many London, UK consultants are on LinkedIn, so that people are using this to look for specialists. But it doesn't stop there. When it comes to the hospital or clinic, this is the thing that always drives me nuts. We generate leads, we generate business for hospitals, and the first contact with your hospital or clinic is often this. It's an email, maybe not a phone call, it's an email or a web inquiry that comes into your international patient department, and the patient, the customer, normally thinks, why don't you answer? Why aren't you listening? Because in every hospital I've encountered, there is one of these. And this is the black hole of patient inquiries, custom inquiries. In the healthcare business, we are not very good at this. We run mystery shopper campaigns, mystery patient campaigns, and even in the best UK private hospitals, when we last did a survey, 1 in 5 patient inquiries went into that black hole. No one answered. So you really have to establish those systems. I'm going to finish off rapidly. So how do we fix the problem? This is how we work with some of our clients in the UK to solve the black hole problem, overworked international patient departments. We think about the questions that patients are going to ask. The same questions come up and up again. We anticipate their areas of need for content, for information, safety, expertise, and so on. And we create content. This might be web content, it might be PDF, it might be video, it might be in their own language, answering those things, providing proof of expertise, comparisons with other hospitals, FAQs, patient stories, testimonials, videos, and so on. And we use marketing automation. So, we're aware that many of our clinics are quite small, they don't have the staff. When they get an initial inquiry in, we have an automation system, and this is a typical one that we run. So someone makes an inquiry, let's say about a knee replacement. there will be a series of templated responses. So on day 2, there'll be an email about that clinic's success rates. On day 4, here are some common questions we get from other patients, and here are the answers. Day 6, this is how we compare to other clinics you might be thinking of. Day 8, this is what you get in addition to just being treated. And then day 10, look, we think you're going to make the right decision. So, and this is automated, and we do this in our marketing campaigns. It's really important to keep getting that message home, because that inquiry, that patient will have sent the same inquiry to 5 or more clinics. And that's how we help our clients stand out. So I've just had the time to talk about how you use content here and here when they're a suspect and a prospect. It doesn't stop there. It is going to stop there today because I have a flight to get. But we use the similar process all the way through the customer experience, and we think about them as customers, not as patients, particularly at the far end in how you create a promoter and a publicist to create word of mouth for your clinic. And that's all I've got time for. Thank you.
Thanks, Keith.